Good afternoon. Well, first of all, it is a personal pleasure and a pleasure to have the Department of Environmental Quality sign on as Leaders Against Litter. It's a no-brainer for me. I've had a long-standing relationship with the Keep Louisiana Beautiful Association here, and it's something that I will continue to champion. As I told Susan, I actually have been fighting what everybody else here has been fighting over the last few weeks. But if it wasn't for not this press conference, I probably would not even be in the office today. When I look at what's happened over the last year, of course we've been saddled with several natural disasters, a lot of which have generated debris, and from that debris we've had tons and tons of recovery trucks, both emergency response and normal commercial haulers. We've seen mattresses on the interstates. We've seen refrigerators that might have fallen off a truck. So we've met with the contractors. We've met with state police, Colonel Edmondson. We've met with our Wildlife and Fisheries Secretary. Just for everybody's knowledge, our litter enforcement protocols fall under the Department of Wildlife and Fisheries, even though LDEQ is a contributing partner. But we met with all three organizations and we talked about how we're going to address our litter problem. So what I asked them, I didn't ask them to actually step up their ticket writing protocols. I've asked them to step up their presence. I want the haulers, as they make their way to the landfills, to actually know that they are being watched and they should secure their loads. By law, there shouldn't be anything blowing out of the back of a truck. I've actually put together a letter that is going to every landfill instructing them of such so they can actually train their employees. I've actually met with the landfill operators. So along with Keep Louisiana Beautiful, our sister agencies, and the governor's office that's led by our First Lady, we think we're going to address that arm of our litter problems, and that is, again, litter blowing out of the back of commercial vehicles. I also met with our Wildlife and Fisheries Secretary on yesterday. So there's a lot of energy going into how we're going to move forward with our overall approach to litter abatement. But I met with him. We've got a meeting next Tuesday morning, I think is the day, where we're going to talk about some ideas that he has that we can also bring in not only our criminal folks that go out and meet with the enforcement courts throughout the parishes, but we're going to bring in all of our partners to make sure that we move forward. Litter abatement is, I firmly believe, a learned behavior. As we start looking at our children, the majority of our children have never been in a car without a seatbelt. So it's all, and my child, who's 22 now, my baby, will never get into a car without a seatbelt because she's never been in one without a seatbelt. So it's the same approach that we have to take when it comes to litter abatement and raising the awareness. We have to start with our young folks, and we have to continue to reinforce that concept. So thank you again. I really appreciate Keep Louisiana Beautiful, and I stand here ready to assist. Thank you.